Family Residences and Essential Enterprises, Inc. was established in 1977 by a group of families who wanted something very different for their children. Institutional care was the primary service available to families in the late 70s, and our families had taken charge and said they wanted something different for their children. They wanted greater opportunity, more expansive services, and community-based services that were going to realize their children's potential, maximize their potential, and clearly support them in living satisfied lives in the greater community. Family Residences and Essential Enterprises has become one of the largest not-for-profit organizations providing a wide array of services. We have a wide variety of day service opportunities, employment services, vocational training opportunities, community-based housing, community and family services, clinic-based services, and a wide range of services for children. Well, the economy has certainly affected the nation at large, but Family Residences, in partnership with its government entities, its partners, its families, and the people that we are privileged to support, we've come together to really determine a plan and to be proactive about managing some of the challenges with the economy, and to come together to develop a strategic plan and a shared vision for the future. What that requires is an out-of-the-box thinking and a philosophy of welcoming the change rather than resisting some of the challenges. And I think that what we do is when we come together, we could create a shared vision for the future. And despite the fact that there have been changes in funding, and in some cases even depletion of funding, we are committed to continue to provide a wide array of illustrious services to the men and women and children that we are privileged to support. Well, government has certainly changed. You know, after 25 years of being in the human service business, I have found that it continues to change. And I think what's critically important is to be ahead of the curve. So in working with government and ensuring that you remain a part of the trade associations and advocacy organizations is critically important so that you could proactively manage some of what's coming. There have been changes in funding, there has been changes in revenue, but it's important for organizations like ours to find alternative revenue options and to partner with the community differently than we have in the past, to come together with sister organizations, to perhaps consider consolidating infrastructure, working with one another in a very, very different way than we have been accustomed to for the last 30 plus years that the service system has been in existence. Although there have been changes in funding, what we are looking forward to is some of the changes that are expected in the years to come are really an exciting opportunity for us, not something that we're resisting. Social media and the evolution of technology has been a tremendous asset to organizations like ours, particularly because I believe the greater community is now well aware of the service options that exist. You know, many years ago when I first entered this field, families were relatively uninformed, and I find that the families are coming to the table today much more savvy and much more informed, and I attribute that to the evolution of technology and the opportunities afforded through the social media networks. Well, you know, I wanted to share with you that although there has been so many changes, and I would describe this year as somewhat of an unpredictable time, and some people may describe it as tumultuous, here at Family Residences, we describe it as a time for reinvention. And although the whole system has changed, and we never expected it to change at this rapid pace, it is something that we have now not only become accustomed to, but something that we are now welcoming. So when I spoke earlier of being ahead of the curve, it's critically important that organizations are riding this wave in partnership with the greater community in a very different way. And what we find is so critically important in these times is to partner with the men, women, children, and their families very differently so that we could create the change together. Our number one priority is to continue to expand services, because despite the downturn in the economy, there is clearly a need for us to continue to expand services. We may be delivering them in a very different way, but it is an opportunity for us to continue to expand services as our number one, absolutely our number one hope. Secondly is, in this age of technology, I think there's a real opportunity for us to become even more efficient by taking advantage of and maximizing the use of technology that's available to us. And the not-for-profit organizations have historically not been accustomed to that, but this would be a really great opportunity, quite frankly, to become more efficient. I have the great privilege of being the Chief Operating Officer here at Family Residences and Essential Enterprises, and I entered this field, quite frankly, to make a difference. And it is my belief that Family Residences and Essential Enterprises does that every day in a terrific way by partnering with our community, partnering with our families, having the great opportunity to have a valued, talented team of employees here, and most importantly, remain focused on the commitment to support individuals with different abilities to reach high and achieve more.